Alright, hi. If you just watched us on Twitch earlier, it's because I had everything messed up, so I just thought I'd start fresh. And, we're going to play a little Lunar today. All sorts of miscues, but we're here, we're doing it. And we're ready to roll. Now I want to see if this controller works, because it is plugged in now. There it is. Okay. Let's get to business. So I think today we're going to be looking for the Lion's Head and the Dragon's Nest. And I know I've gone by the Lion's Head quite a few times. Yeah, baby, that one. Dragon Ship Destiny. Let's do it. First order of business is we need to find our compatriots. Make sure I know where everyone is at. Where I go for Ron Far? Raculi. So I'll go there last, because there's a place I need to go to in order to get to Raculi. Go to the carnival. Okay, so let's first find this carnival. Now they're all leveled up and shit. Set. That's good. Oh, this is going to be the fun part, is trying to determine where the carnival is. Let me get a map up as well. Because, games do deserve to have a world map. And the one I got last time was similar enough. So we were just at... Where were we at? That area. Okay, cool. So I have a map. Hey, what's going on, Booty? You're the first one here tonight. How are you doing, man? So where's the carnival? Carnival's all the way over there. Damn. Is it? I guess this is a great day to be playing some Lunar Eternal Blue then. Happy anniversary to the Sega CD. Oh, of Silver Star. I'm sorry I have the map in the way. But happy anniversary to Lunar Silver Star. The Japanese version, because the American one was released in 1993. I am doing okay, man. It's Sunday. Wish I had tomorrow off, but I think we all do. I'm on my way to go get Jean. I'm going to get Jean first. Then I'm going to... I think I'll get Leo. And then I'll get... Ron Bar. Actually, I don't need it now that I have a map. Just go to Raculi. Sega CD version came out in the US too. Yeah, but in 1993. Came out in 93. Yes. What I'm saying is the Japanese version came out in, Hey, what's going on there? What's going on there, Anthony? Hope you're doing good. How's the ripping and tearing doing for you, dude? I think this is Raculi. Yes, it is. Okay. Get around far. Slaying demons and starting to make some Quake maps. Good stuff, man. Hero, buddy, long time no see. Say, what brings you back to Raculi? Oh, I see. The old ruins, Why do you want to find them? And where's Lucia? Holy cow, she left you? Well now, I never saw that one coming. You must have had some fight for her to go back to the Blue Star. You know, she loves you, kiddo. And for the sake of true love, I'll help anyone out. So you're asking for help? Yes, I need your help. Okay, I'm ready to help you out. But I just need to say bye to Mari. Oh, Ronfar, off again? Dumplin', if he wasn't the greatest guy in the world, I wouldn't go. When are you going to see me play Quake? I think that's more of a Shane thing, dude. I am not good at first-person shooters. That is definitely in Shane's realm.
What?
Hey! We're getting asked when we're going to play Quake on here, and I'm like, if we're going to be playing Quake, it's probably not going to be me.
Oh, yeah, no.
Have you seen that video by Polygon trying to play Doom 2016? It would be worse than that.
I mean, let's see. When I thought we played Quake on stream before. I
think we did.
I mean, not that I'd be, I'm always down for playing it again.
Got a question. Which pasta dish would you rather never eat again? Mac and cheese, spaghetti and meatballs, Alfredo, or lasagna? Lasagna. Lasagna's gonna get fucked.
Yeah, I mean, I like lasagna, but of those choices, that would be definitely the one to go.
Yeah, that's totally easy for me.
Hold on. I gotta log into the Twitch to see what's going on.
For you,
I mean,
Alfredo. I could see that. It's milky and stuff.
Speaking of milky, Amaranth is live.
Oh. I think Amaranth's always live. I think she's just trying to compete with us for the views.
Yeah, that's definitely what it is. Hey, she's got a sub goal. We got to get to 400 so that she can put on a smaller bikini. Apparently.
Hey, if we get to 400 people in this chat, I'll put on a smaller bikini. Don't
or
test me.
we could make a sub goal to prevent Chris from putting on a smaller bikini.
No.
Now it's a threat.
I gotta keep lifting weights, man. I saw the pictures from your wedding. I'm like, holy shit! I didn't know I had 3 chins. But I don't think I'm that bad now. But
yeah. Well, so I was like, I'm finally got my equipment set back up and everything. So started up my routine again this week, and man, I am sore as shit.
Yeah, that's gonna happen, man. The first time you lift weights again, oof, it's not pleasant. I think that's why a lot of people just they give up. I'm not even saying I'm good at it either.
It just takes it takes a little bit. Like, if I have to start up again, you'll get through the initial soreness and everything after about like a week or 2.
Yeah, as long as you're consistent.
Yeah.
With Quake, they have official mission packs that I would like to see you play, which is Scourge of Armagon, Disillusion of Eternity, Dimension of the Past, and Dimension of the Machine.
Mm. You know, I've never actually played any of those mission packs, so you know, I'd be down for that. Be a new experience.
Yeah.
I've played base Quake enough times at this point.
I'm the kind of person that if you watch play Quake, you'll never want to play Quake.
Or it'll just be really entertaining.
One of the two.
It could be that.
Or sad. I think it'd be more sad. I'd put on a bikini. Have this text roll. Yes, Gene, I need your help. So Booty, why Alfredo? Wow, is everyone like... I guess I need to go talk to a statue. You get them and they're like all beat up and shit. I have enough silver, I could probably go buy just a ton of silver lights and... Well, starlights and... I don't think I need Dover nuts. That was weird. Okay, so where's the next place I need to go? Okay. Computer, don't die.
Yes, one version of Lunar. More annoying in that more than the Sega CD. I mean, you know what? I'm probably gonna leave that up to Chris, if anything, because I think after I play the Sega CD version, I will consider that complete and move on to something else.
In terms of, can't wait till one of you play the PS Frozen version of Lunar. I'm going to do more annoying in the Sega CD version. I hear you. Yeah, just what Shane said. Shane said. I think for me, what I want to do, because I played this version of Lunar for so long, with Shane doing what he wants to do. Not to say I don't want to play Lunar. I definitely want to play Lunar, but I think I want to take this opportunity just to play some random games, or games that are more appropriate and tied in with the podcast for a little bit. Because I've been doing Lunar 2 now for 6 months. I looked up the YouTube videos when we started posting part 1. So, just a little bit of a break. You know, probably not too long. But we'll see how long it takes Shane to get through the Sega CD version. I might play Silver Star Story complete. Yeah, I've been doing this for 6 months, man. I started playing Lunar Eternal Blue in December.
I mean, keep in mind, it's 2 hours every other Sunday. Yeah. So it's spread out over a longer period of time.
Yeah, it's been a while. Also, possibly, I'm thinking about getting an N64. Huh. I wouldn't.
Is that like, I was saying, are you getting it specifically for Doom 64? Because if that's the case, I mean, that's available on Steam. Like, you could just play that there. I would probably recommend that, actually. Especially if you're super into Doom like you are, then, I mean, presumably you've been playing it almost exclusively on PC. To go and try to play, well, any first-person shooter really, but especially Doom if you're used to it, going and playing that with the N64 controller is probably not going to be a great time.
I feel like the Sega Dreamcast was way ahead of its time. Yeah, yes and no.
It could be on the internet.
Yeah. I don't really think that's that big of a deal, to be honest with you. I mean, I guess... I don't know, man. Like, I'm kind of over the just obsessive Dreamcast love. Because, yeah, it did a lot of cool things. And I do like the Dreamcast. But out of the 4 consoles that released that generation, 4 major consoles, it's the worst one. And It's not because it's a bad console, it's just because the other 3 consoles are really fucking good. Which is the GameCube, the PS2, and the Xbox. Xbox is the only one I could see an argument for, but then when you look at it and its ability to output in HD, yeah, it becomes a little bit more difficult to just say that it's worse than the Sega Dreamcast. Oh yeah, and it also lasted more than a year and a half. That's another thing that kind of makes the console decent.
Okay. I mean, no, that's totally cool. Like, I'm all for that. Like, definitely check out some more N64 games if you've never played them. I'm just saying, like, don't buy it just for Doom 64. That's what I'm getting at.
And I understand the Dreamcast came out before the GameCube. I know that. It's just that they released during the same console generation, and the GameCube is better than the Dreamcast. Like, not even by a little bit, by a lot. What game console lasted only a year? The Dreamcast. Like a year and a half. It came out September 9th, 1999. And, why are they all attacking this dude? Oh my god. September 9th, 1999. And then they discontinued it in January of 2001. So it lasted a year and a half. The Sega Saturn lasted longer than the Dreamcast. Let's be clear about that. Yeah, that was shocking for Nintendo at that time. It was. I'm glad it is. How do I go? I want to go up the stairs. No, the AI does not realize if they kill the green one. The AI is very stupid. You've seen what Lucia did earlier on in this series. How do I get back?
Yeah, Anthony, yeah, that was one of the really awesome things about the Wii is having that like full GameCube backwards compatibility. Like having those GameCube controller ports on the top was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It's actually the first time I played Resident Evil 4, I think, was a GameCube copy of it in my Wii.
And I think the best version of Resident Evil 4 is the Wii version.
Yeah, I still have yet to actually completely finish that game, though. I probably should.
That's kind of why I want to go through the Resident Evils when I'm done with Final Fantasy and Peace. Is because it's one of those series, like, it's always like, yeah, it's really good. And I'm like, yeah, and I've played, like, 3 of them.
Yeah, I've played through 1 and 2 from start to finish. I have never... I don't even think I've seen someone play 3.
No.
Ever. So that's weird. And like I said, I feel like I got like 75% of the way through 4, and for some reason I don't think I ever finished it. I don't know why. Resident
Evil 4 did have Ashley in it, and I think that's when I stopped playing it.
Oh shit, was that like the escort stuff?
Yeah.
That maybe that's why I stopped playing it. I played through 5 most recently. I feel like I'm gonna give 6 a pass.
Yeah, for 808.
I have 7 on Steam. I've got to try that out at some point.
The GameCube games I grew up on was Spyro, Enter the Dragonfly, Disney Extreme Skate Adventure, Spider-Man 2, the game, Shrek 2, and some other games I grew up on. That's cool. I grew up GameCube-wise. What did I play mostly for the GameCube? Probably Luigi's Mansion and Super Smash Bros. Melee. But by then, like, the PS2 had taken over everything, and the PS2 had the RPGs. And the GameCube did not. So... yeah.
Oh man, the Devil's Crush competition continues heating up.
Oh no, now what?
Good old KG Beast just beat Tiger's score.
No way. What's
114 million.
Holy shit.
I determined I'm not even trying this one this month.
No.
Y'all are fucking out of control.
Want to see why GameCube controllers I will put on the arcade
Yeah.
floor.
Sure, man. Yeah, throw them in there. Mario Party 4, 5, 6, and 7, Sunshine, Luigi's Mansion, and Smash. Yeah.
Someone liked Mario Party.
I'm trying to think. I don't even think I played the very first Mario Party maybe 2 times ever. I think my friend had it back in the day. Then God, I don't even know. Like, I don't think I played another Mario Party game until a lot later. I'm trying to think when it would have been.
I think I played the first Mario Party and that was it. Maybe the second.
I think, like, let me see, Mario Party. Trying to remember what released on where. Let's see. Yep, I don't care. Where's the? Oh, God. That's not helpful. Thank you, Super Mario Wiki. Oh, here we go. Oh God, there are at least 3 Mario Party games for the N64. Good lord. Well, actually, I take that back. There was 4 of them for the GameCube.
Yeah.
And then 1,
4, 5, 6, and
2, 2 for the Wii. 1 for the Wii U.
Anthony says check the arcade floor. Mario Party 5 is one of the first games I remember playing. So that's why it's his favorite.
Oh yeah. Yeah, nice. I always liked that like eggplant purple color for those GameCube controllers, or just the GameCube, I guess, in general. I like that purple.
Indigo is what they called it.
Well, there you go. Indigo.
See, this is why I built Hero up to level 99, because the minute you get Leo back in your party, he's the same level as Hero. The only saving grace to doing this dumb dungeon right now is that I got Leo, but I can't get out of it, which sucks.
So I suppose anyone who's in here right now can probably fucking hear it. I recently swapped out my keyboard for a mechanical keyboard, so now I got that good clicky clacky.
I like the click.
Yeah, clicky clacky make Goblin Brain feel good.
So has anyone here gotten anything big off the Steam sale?
Your favorite Mario character is Peach. I didn't realize a lot of people hated her. Is there really that much hate for Peach?
I didn't think so. I don't hate
No, you know who I won't say hate, but I dislike? Fucking Daisy. Like, I guess it's the way that they always seem to voice her, even if it's just like, you know, noises or whatever. She's annoying. She's always annoying. She feels like fucking discount Peach all the time, and I hate it. Now Rosalina, that's top tier waifu right there.
Yeah. I'm jealous that you have an Oculus Quest 2, Anthony.
Yeah, I was actually just gonna say that the Oculus Quest thing. I still have yet to get into the whole VR thing. I kind of want to, but I just feel like it's such an investment that I don't want to make.
Yeah, I don't have the space, and people are like, "Yeah, you got to have like a 6x6 room with nothing in your way and padded walls." And whoa, that's some strong words for Rosalina.
What? Why don't you like Rosalina? What'd she do to you? Who hurt you?
I don't think you're lying. I believe you, dude. I'm just saying I'm jealous.
I'm trying to figure out like I think we've said something like this before, and I feel like it's just a lot of like first world complaining or whatever, but I feel like I'm getting a little exhausted of always having to think of like strategizing like a game I'm gonna play next, because I have to make sure that I'm playing stuff for the show like first.
Yeah.
And so I gotta take a look, because I think I'm getting close to the end on one now for something. Yeah. But I gotta see what I'm gonna be firing up next.
Probably a front mission game.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's the difficult part. I want to do the year of like my year of Final Fantasies, right? And do the 4-job fiesta and all this stuff. But I'm thankful we haven't had a lot of like big long JRPGs for the show.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. We can always change that though. Okay, this game needs to realize I just want to kind of carry the fuck on. This is not entertaining. And I can't use my dragon wings because, you know, why would I be able to use the thing that helps me warp out of places? Anthony, I think, posted his Oculus.
I did. Well, actually, he's got like his whole collection in here.
Oh.
Yeah. That is quite the setup. You got like all of it sort of set up together there. You got that like multi tap thing going on for for your cables. Very nice. What is that? Oh, okay. Wait, I see it now. I was gonna ask what the plate was on your Xbox. It looks like a Transformers plate.
Subs or sandwiches? Aren't subs sandwiches?
Uh-oh.
I mean, what's the sandwich? I think that's also an important question.
Okay. It's a very hard line stance on whether a sub is or is not a sandwich, apparently.
I think it's a sandwich.
I mean, doesn't Subway literally call them Subway sandwiches? Like, isn't that...
They do.
I mean, not that, like, I would consider Subway the end-all, be-all authority on sandwiches or anything.
Not the meat. Definitely not the meat.
Yeah. No, you could just stick with Wazi, GC Freak. That's fine. Just keep it weird, you know.
Oh hell yeah, you be set, Anthony.
Yeah, dude, you got plenty to keep you occupied there for sure.
Okay, so our calzones and burritos pizza. Okay, you're completely different. If you want to ask if a wrap is a sandwich, I would say no. But a sub is still putting meat in between two pieces of bread.
But is a wrap a sandwich burrito?
I mean, a burrito's a wrap.
Ah, okay. There you go.
And technically, a calzone is supposed to be a folded pizza, but it's not a folded pizza. It's like a baked pastry.
Where do a wrap is a cold burrito?
I don't disagree.
Well, where do pita pockets fall into this?
Pita pockets.
Yeah,
Ooh,
pita pockets.
they're pitas.
Yeah, but like, it's like a fucking fanny pack pita. Like, you put a whole bunch of shit in it. What is that?
By the way,
what are we considering that?
I love me a pita. Give me a chicken Caesar pita.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I had a pita.
I want a chicken Caesar pita now. Romaine lettuce. Put it in my face.
I don't know who this Sean is.
I think he means you, Shane.
Yes, I know. Have I ever tried Hot Pockets? Yeah, yes. Quite a bit.
I've had quite a bit of Hot Pockets. I've had
I've seen.
Hot Pockets.
Yeah, I have encountered a few Hot Pockets in my day. Pizza Hot Pockets still pretty high up there on like the Hot Pocket tier list, in my opinion.
Pizza Hut Pocket? What are you talking about? Oh, Pizza Hot
Pockets.
Pockets.
No, Pizza Hot Pockets. Yeah, not Pizza Hut Pockets.
I was like, what the hell is a Pizza Hut Pocket?
Although now I feel like that's the missed opportunity.
Very missed opportunity.
Yeah.
I do
Although I guess they did try to put their own spin on calzones, right? They had the pizzone.
Dude,
do they still do that?
I don't know if they do anymore, but oh my god, the pizzones used to be so good, man. Like when they first came out, they were delicious. Yeah. Now they suck.
You know, I've had some of those breakfast Hot Pockets. I actually didn't mind. I think it depends on what kind. Because I feel like, I could be wrong about this. I probably have to look it up, but I feel like they tried to do one with like potato and shit in it. That didn't work.
Well, that was slap.
Well,
I love it.
Yeah.
Give me
You'd
potatoes.
think it would. You'd think it would, but in practice, it was not great.
You let it sit for 5 minutes. Okay.
Tier list on GameCube games.
Tier list.
Oh, I don't even know, man. Like that'd be. I mean, I also don't have a huge amount of vested interest in the GameCube because I didn't actually own one, but I could definitely make completely uninformed opinions about things. That's what it's what we do, right?
It's half of what we do, yeah. I need to get over to Maribia so I can buy some shit. I'm not doing a very good job of that.
All right, I gotta look this up now. Okay. Show me breakfast Hot Pockets. Let's see, frozen breakfast. Yeah, okay. Here you go. The Applewood bacon, egg and cheese. Like that one. That one was pretty good, as I recall. I mean, as far as Hot Pockets go. Yeah, they got that, and then okay, yeah. The other one is the ham, egg, and cheese. Not as good.
I don't think it would be. The only time ham is good is when you put it with bacon. At least for breakfast. Not a big breakfast ham, dude.
I mean, I can get down with some Canadian bacon, which, let's be honest, it's just ham.
Yeah.
But, you know.
What of our top 3, was that? Top 3 dipping sauces? Yeah, top 3
dipping?
Barbecue, honey,
okay.
honey.
Okay, you almost got me on that one because you almost got all 3. However, I think mine would be honey. Okay, so honey, if you're just talking straight honey, like not honey barbecue, which, by the way, for the record, honey barbecue is one of mine. But if you're talking straight honey, the only time I ever use that for dipping would be with chicken nuggets. Like McDonald's chicken nuggets and like those little tubs of honey. Yes. Which in retrospect is probably the worst thing for you in the world, but
it's honey.
It tastes real good.
Honey's probably better for you than the other sauces.
I'll say it's liquid sugar and questionable chicken. Like, it's not.
It's honey.
There's not much that's good there. It's still just sugar. That doesn't mean it's good for you just because it's honey.
It's natural sugar. Honey is like extremely healthy for you.
It is. I mean, it has some health benefits, yes, but like if you're just slathering nuggets of chicken in it, like that's maybe a little overkill.
I will.
Okay, yeah.
Some honey.
See, there you go. Honey barbecue, sweet and sour, definitely in my top 3, like 100%.
Yeah, honey is.
I'm trying to think what.
I'm with
trying to think like what my number 3 would be though.
Honey, mine is honey.
Honey barbecue.
Honey, buffalo, and mayo chup.
Mayo chup's like is Brianna's, like that's in her top 3.
Yeah. It's mayo chup.
I've come around to it. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought it was fucking weird at first, but
I didn't even know I was being introduced to it when I actually was first introduced to it when I came into the Navy. Because we used to call it the greasy spoon. I haven't heard that term used in forever, by the way. But you go to the greasy spoon, you order your food, you order your chicken tenders, and your fries, which were, of course, greasy as fuck, but they were delicious. And then you take your packets of mayonnaise, ketchup, and mustard, and you just put them in a little bowl, and you just mix them together, and that'd be your dipping sauce. And it's delicious.
I'm sorry, can we step back for a second? Because I totally missed this. What is this business about putting A1 steak sauce in your cereal? Did you think we were just going to let that one fly by?
I don't know.
I see you.
Steak-em cereal. You're stuck on Shining Force 3. Why are you stuck? Yeah, steak-em cereal. You found the werewolf guy, but you don't know where to go now. I think you have to leave the town or some shit. I think I know where you are.
Honey mustard is, it's all right.
I love it.
I mean, but I like mustard.
I love
yeah, if you don't like mustard, then yeah, it's not going to be for you.
I'm trying to figure out where I need to go. I was trying to find Maribia. That is not Maribia. Because I need to go to Ramnus' shop so I can buy all the good stuff. I hate all condiments except barbecue and hot sauce. Okay.
See, I'm not a huge hot sauce guy, so I'm kind of out on that one.
You also eat a banana with the peel on. I can't do that.
I feel like you're just trolling now.
Yeah.
Mayo, mustard, ketchup, relish. I used to hate relish, but I've kind of come around to it.
The only thing I'll put relish on is my hot dog.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I think one of the big ones, if we're talking hot dogs, that it took me a long time to actually come around to was sauerkraut. But, dude, a good sauerkraut dog, or actually more accurately, a sauerkraut brat, that's...
Yes.
Good stuff.
Yes. I can drink shots of hot sauce. Okay, why?
Okay, see, I don't understand this. This is some kind of like dick measuring contest all the time, I feel like, where people are just like, yes, but I can also drink liquid fire because I love it. I'm like, do you though? Do you? Like, I feel like you guys have this weird relationship with capsaicin, and like I don't know what that's about.
Dude, I love me some spicy food. I do, and I can eat some spicy food. I just, why would I take a shot of hot sauce? And the other thing is, like, you know, it's good, but it needs to be on things.
Okay, but it's not delicious after a certain point. That's what I'm getting at. Is like, once you get, if you're talking about like those sauces that are made specifically just to be like, we're gonna, you know, burn your asshole out, like those, they don't have flavor. At some point, they stop having flavor. They're just hot.
Yeah.
So that part I don't understand. Like if you get like a good hot sauce, it's got like a little bit of, you know, some of the ones that like they mix in things like a little bit of like mango flavor in there or whatever. Like I could get down with that. Like, you know, I'm okay with that. If it adds a good flavor profile, sure. It's the ones that, like I said, they're just like nuclear butt ripper 5000, like this is gonna make your kids shit fire. I'm like, okay, well, why?
Yeah,
like what's the point?
Hot sauce. I hope you mean hot sauce on pizza.
Nah, man, just throw that pizza right on top. Big puddle of hot sauce. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. Like, I think the most I would go, because I'm just not a huge hot stuff guy. Like, buffalo pizza. That's like the farthest I'll go. That's it.
So here's what the insane people over at 5 Star Pizza do. I know you've had 5 Star before. I know, because there are people in Jacksonville that don't know what it is. It's great. You know it's working when you're stuck on the toilet next morning. It does.
What? Why? Why? What is the goal?
I don't know, because it tastes good. Ghost pepper and Carolina Reaper sauce. I've made some before, and I've had it. It's good. I don't mind it.
Ugh.
But okay. The thing that fucking 5 Star does, and this is where I have a little bit of an issue with it, because they say like it's like hot chicken or buffalo chicken or some shit like that, right? And all the sauces for a base is fucking Texas Pete. It's not buffalo sauce.
Aw.
So they're like trying to kill you. I got it from my family once, not knowing that it wasn't buffalo. Not knowing it was Texas Pete. I thought it was buffalo, which way different. Way different.
Yeah.
And I think I damn near killed them. It was a little funny. But even I like had like 3 slices and like, Jesus. All right, now I'm actually ready to do something of significance. So last time I was grinding forever, and now I'm ready to actually do a dungeon. We just have to get to the dungeon.
Oh, hey.
I know, right? Bucky's Ghost Pepper Hot Sauce is the best. We just got a Bucky's here in Jacksonville, about 6 months ago, 7 months ago. Like, people from Texas are freaking out.
I mean, I'll be real with you. Like, we've stopped into like those big Bucky's like on a road trip before, and it is a whole ass like grocery store. Like, it has everything in it, which is pretty impressive for what is otherwise ostensibly just a gas station. Like, if I'm gonna stop somewhere, this is how you know that we've been traveling enough, like, you know, up and down the eastern seaboard of the U.S. over the last like 10 years or so, is like, I have learned which places I will or will not stop to use the restroom. Like, Bucky's, 100%. their bathrooms are impeccable. I will always stop at a Bookies. Marathon also usually pretty good. I think there's one more. I'm trying to remember what the hell it was now. There's one more that's usually like they make a point of having like really nice like actual upkept bathrooms, and also a decent number of them. Like I'm so over stopping at some like random mobile with like one bathroom that you have to get a key tied to a piece of wood from the fucking guy at the front desk or whatever, and you go back there and it's like a war crime. Like I don't need that in my life.
Who's matching me skill here?
What do we got? The best
What's the
sandwich you've ever had?
had? There's I don't know, like the shawarma in fucking Bahrain is so good, man. I would go back. I'm all about it. I can't remember. I don't know if it's my favorite or not. It's just been so long. I would say Portillo's Italian beef is... Yeah, that's probably my favorite. Especially with some hot peppers. Punk dance now became slam dance.
Oh.
Chicken or lamb shawarma is delicious. Yes! Chicken and lamb shawarma. Grilled PB&J.
Grilled PB&J.
That's a
with whipped
dessert.
cream and caramel.
That's a dessert.
Why don't you just deep fry it while you're at it?
That actually sounds delicious. Why not?
Yeah, it does sound pretty good.
I'm also a big fan of if you get a falafel wrap. Oh man, that could be legit. I have a shawarma place near me, and I love their sandwiches. Still a sandwich too. Yeah, but a sub isn't. Come on, man.
I mean, you know what? I mean, he had to. Oh, because you made it. Oh, okay. That's got it. So if you made a sub, would it be a sandwich then?
I guess so. All right, we're gonna go into this thing. That's my opinion. Okay, you can have it. About to see how much of an advantage there is being level 99. I think when I remember when I played this game originally. I don't like this order. I didn't like. I thought I could just go into this dungeon and just be like, everyone's 99, so it won't matter. I can't have an opinion on it.
All right,
I just
all
said
right.
you can have an opinion.
Yeah.
You can have an opinion.
You're allowed to have your opinion, and you were allowed to think it's wrong. There you go.
I'm allowed to jostle a little bit with your opinion. There.
Yes. Oh, let's see. Wait, what is it? Oh. Yeah. I just saw it's so hot posted in the arcade floor. Yeah.
What do you do? Did he break the score?
No. It's this thing that's been coming out over the last like week or so about how Diablo Immortal, their release of it in China is possibly in jeopardy right now.
Were they made it?
Yeah, for the whole fucking reason they made it the way they did was to cater to a Chinese gaming market, and now like there is a non-zero chance that it like won't release there, which I find it's it's good. It's a healthy dose of Schadenfreude, you know. Like I just num num num. I love it.
Chicken or fried turkey? Fried turkey.
Oh, wait. Are you talking like homemade, like dip that turkey in a big ass vat of oil, like in your driveway, like fried turkey?
That is fried turkey.
I still feel like I'd go with rotisserie chicken.
Nope.
I really like rotisserie chicken. Although that is a close call. I'm not gonna lie.
It's gotta be fried turkey. It's gotta be made right too, because people can screw it up. Like, it's easy to screw that up.
Oh no.
What?
Oh, this is a whole different thing.
What?
So oh my god, what? Alright, so the article says that the Chinese release of Diablo Immortal could be in trouble after the game's official Weibo account, I guess that's like the Chinese equivalent of some sort of social media, compared Chinese leader Xi Jinping to Winnie the Pooh.
Yes!
Yes! The post they made translates to, why isn't Winnie the Bear going out of office yet? This was posted to the official Diablo Immortal account on Weibo. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Fun.
That is awesome.
Oh my god, what? Okay, so it says a guy who works in Diablo Immortal's marketing team, which have access to their social media accounts, did something very sensitive, they explained. And now we don't know oh, that's weird wording. We don't know if he forgot to switch the account or if he used DI's official account intentionally, but the result is he used Diablo Immortal's official account to post a thread which complains about the chairman and why he's not leaving, and also the Winnie the Pooh thing. And so apparently this has caused some shit because now Diablo Immortal marketing has completely shut down in China. NetEase was heavily affected as well, with the rumor being that they have not been able to license a game for publishing for 3 whole years following this. Woo! In China.
Way to go, ActiBliz. You have done it.
Ooh. Wow. That's fantastic.
You love to see it.
I do.
I want to make a video games was a mistake. Just based off that. We haven't released one of those in a long time. I'm making a video games where it was a mistake. We could tag team that, man. That would be a laugher. Oh, I'd love to make an episode about that. That is delicious.
What happens when you completely gut one of your best franchises and try to whore it out for microtransaction money, and then the one place that you wanted it to show up, you done played yourself?
When keeping it real goes wrong. I think that's the skit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good marketing job indeed. Well, look what happened to Devotion, man. Look what happened to Red Candle Studios. Look what happened to that game, and they had to, like, come out and pretty much just apologize and grovel to everybody. I'm still upset at Steam and Epic for pulling that game, too. And GOG. And everyone just kind of turning their back on that game because they made a comment about how Xi Jinping looked like Winnie the Pooh. It's just like, apparently that's just something you're not supposed to do. He gets very upset about that.
I mean, on some level, I just find it amusing that he is just bothered that much by it.
Yes. It's like, now they have found the weakness. In fact, what we need to do if we ever want to win a war with China, apparently, is not try to win a cyber war. It's not try to go into a conventional war. It's to just flood his house with Winnie the Pooh dolls. That's what we need to do.
It's a meme war. Finally, our time has come.
I was there in the darkest days of the meme wars. Some really good guys were canceled. That's how the Navy. That's how the Navy's gonna keep me in, man. That's how I know I'm not gonna retire. Is I think like the month before I retire, they're gonna give me a $20,000 bonus and say, "We need meme warriors." I'm like, I just know how to share them and be like, it doesn't matter. You know a good meme. You know a good meme.
Yeah.
We need good men like you.
They're like, you're under the age of 40. You qualify.
Food leads to politics. Weird. Oh no, this is more about Blizzard. If we're getting too political, just let us know. I'm giving shit to China. We always have given shit to China.
We
can get off it if that's not cool.
I mean, yeah. I don't give a shit about the political ramifications. Frankly, I am just happy that hopefully Blizzard is getting their fucking comeuppance for this horse shit that they're pulling with Diablo Immortal. That's all I care about.
Yeah. What is oh good man. Okay, gotcha. I was wondering what that meant. No, we were talking about something that was posted in our Discord chat. I know we got off food. That had nothing to do with the conversation, just something that someone posted, and yeah.
Alright, well, bring it back, Booty. What's your next food question?
Hopefully not Booty.
I know you've got these just waiting.
Seems like a lot of the conversation stops. That's never good.
You know, you just gotta work one up. All right, you got a question. What's up?
Go for it.
Oh crap! I also just realized I gotta put the episode up on the patron feed. I haven't done that yet.
I'm surprised Randall isn't here to complain. Because he would let us know.
That's true.
I mean, not complain, but notify us.
Provide constructive feedback. Do you boil cold water from the tap, or do you boil water from the hot water heater for noodles? Qua? I mean,
I think for me, like, tap is the only answer.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't think of any other way I would have normally done it. It's just straight from the tap.
I mean, I don't know how your setup is. Maybe that's interesting, but
well, so what is the difference? Like, are you saying that you're basically just cutting the amount of heat time because you're getting water from your like hot water tank?
Because I mean, I do heat the water up a little bit if I know I'm going to be boiling water.
Right.
Like I use hot water. Unless you're saying when you boil water, do you boil it cold or do you boil it hot? Okay. So for noodles, I use hot water. For like coffee, I use cold water.
But like what okay, But what's the difference?
Well, if you take cold water, then like it takes longer to boil, so more of the impurities get out of the water. Where if it's like hot water, yeah, it'll take a shorter time to boil, but I mean that's the theory behind it anyway.
Huh.
Like,
Okay.
if you want better coffee, you'll start out with cold water.
Well, I mean, I cold brew all my coffee anyway, so that's irrelevant. But
what's going on,
Sup, Dischimera? We are currently discussing the virtues of methods of boiling water for noodles. And I am uploading today's episode to the Patreon feed so you guys can get it there because I was slacking on that.
That's right, we got some Duke Nukem 3D today. You always use filtered water. Do you boil filtered water? Or do you I don't know. I mean, I don't know how the water quality is in Brazil. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that, GC Freak. I know you were looking forward to it.
Tap water is expected to be filtered for drinking. Yeah, I kind of figured that's probably the case. I mean, we've got areas like that. I mean, here too. That's not unheard of.
We have
Culligan in a dispenser? What? I'm sorry, what is Culligan? Is that like a brand of water?
It's a brand of like water filtration and treatment stuff.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, the Culligan Man. I remember seeing it when I grew up in Illinois. It was referenced. Haven't heard anything here.
It's like, is that a regional thing?
Probably. I remember when we were looking for our house about 16 years ago. One of the houses we were looking at had a water softener attached to it. They do. I deliver water. Yeah. So like the water. Oh, okay. A water cooler. Okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I don't know. Like you're calling it a water dispenser, and I call it a water cooler. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we had a softener at our old house. I mean, that was also because it was on well water, so you kind of need that. I mean, technically, dude, like, it was probably like a couple weeks after we moved into this place in town. We had some guy like just knock on our door and was like, "Hey, I was wondering if I could test your. We're here to test your water." I don't even think it was a question. I was like, "Hi, who sent you?" And he was like very confused by that question. I was like, "Did JEA did the city send you to test our water?" They're like, "Oh no, no, they didn't send us." I'm like, "Okay,
Get the fuck out."
Who are you with?" Like, yeah, he was being real cagey about it, and then finally it turned out that it was just a company trying to sell water softener units, and I'm like, "Okay, cool, thanks." Like, I don't want to get one for this house. Like, and even if I did, the fact that they sent you to show up at my door means like I will not buy from you.
Right.
Like do not do that shit.
While playing the first Lunar, I got the impression damage barely increases at all as you progress. It's so gradual you don't notice, but then when you go back to earlier sections, yeah, it happens. Like this is why I say like at the end of the game for the Lunar on the Sega CD, and Shane's about to find this out. The game gets like incredibly easy once you get your patterns. Wow, we're not doing shit for damage this time. I have a feeling if that guy attacked me, it would be a bad day. Okay, so there's no treasure on this floor. Get more experience points. I'm looking forward to Shane's reactions and the future happenings of the Lunar playthrough. Yeah, me too. I definitely think like now this game is better and has more reactions, especially if you played the first one. So, how big is this dungeon? Tail. Let's dropping some items here. Drop that. You don't need to drop nothing. Drop nothing. Oh shit, where'd I buy silver lights? That's where I needed to buy. Where the fuck do I buy them? I just have a ton of angel rings. Don't need that. Don't need that. Probably need those to sell too. Oh, why did I buy so many silver lights? I made the wrong choice. Maybe it wasn't Meridia. How much gold do I have? A lot. Snake ring. What does that do? Reduces spell cost by half. Yeah, Ronfar, you are equipping the shit out of that. Which is better? Pop, R&B, hip-hop, rock, or country? You know what? I gotta say, I like pop.
I mean, I'm obviously going to go with rock, but also I just feel I need to explicitly say that country can go to hell.
I really don't care for country.
Well, let me rephrase that. Most modern country is awful.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of pandering bullshit of like dudes just talking about their trucks and guns and how America's fantastic. Like fuck that.
I don't know about that.
I
don't
do.
think it's good. But... I'm not exactly a fan of pandering music either. Especially like in the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it was slapping, right? That was the best time.
What even is a genre? Yeah, I mean,
that's fair.
You know, I don't know. There's a lot of mix and match.
Okay, I gotta make sure I didn't miss anything in this stupid dungeon. Going to the dragons.
I would agree with that. Yeah, 90s R&B is best R&B. Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, I don't think anything's in terms of R&B has been done well since the 90s. I think that you could say the same thing about rock.
Yeah, yeah, because I mean, after the 90s, and I mean, I guess it also depends on your opinion on like a lot of radio rock slash new metal stuff of like the late 90s and early 2000s.
I liked it.
But after that, I mean, I did too, but
yeah.
I think like after that, a lot of it just rock kind of fell off. At least like in the traditional sense of like rock. I think a lot of other genres have kind of taken that place. Like, okay, here's an interesting example of that, right? Like, I was just telling Chris earlier today about how we got Paramount Plus, mostly because we want to watch a lot of Star Trek, but they also have like a huge backlog of Nickelodeon stuff on there. And so, of course, we went on a little bit of a nostalgia trip. And like, I used to watch a lot of Kablam when I was a kid. And that is like a perfect example of what was popular for like music then and abso-fucking-lutely is not now, because like the theme song for Kablam is just straight up ska. It's just ska music. And like, you ask some kids today, they don't even know what the fuck ska is. So that's pretty indicative of like what the popular music was at the time. There's a lot of like pop punk and ska and like that sort of a thing. And it is super not that now. And so like anything that has that real obvious rock influence is, I feel like it's largely gone, or not gone, but it's just dropped off of like the popular consciousness, I guess.
Yeah. My problem with rock nowadays is I just don't know what it is. I can't say it's good or bad. I will say, missed an hour already.
Yeah, what the fuck, Adam? You said you were like working from home. You're all like, don't cancel the stream. And here we are, and you show up late.
You're late.
And don't give me some excuse of you like doing work. Like, it's not acceptable.
So I don't know where the dragon's nest is. I want to get done with the dragon's nest. So here's the thing about pop, this Chimera. I don't know what modern pop is either. It's like Billie Eilish, and I don't know what the fuck Billie Eilish is, nor do I really care. But like,
yeah, the kid's William Eyelashes. I don't know who it is.
I really don't care. But like, my thing about modern pop is like, I was super into pop from like 2009 to about 2014 or so. Like, I thought it was really good, and then like it just stopped being good. I don't know. I guess that's the best way I can put it. Whitney Houston before.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it is pretty hard to top like peak Whitney.
Yeah. Okay, so apparently I have to go over to Raculi. Adam had a meeting, he said. They were talking about kangaroo steaks and how to put on fancy hats.
Annoying Twitch ad music. So here's the thing is like, I feel like the thing that we're all kind of dancing around on this and not just admitting is that we're just old.
Yep.
Like, you get to a certain point where whatever is popular for music, you just don't give a shit about anymore. Like, I hit that point a while ago, honestly, but that's the thing is like, you always feel like you're like, nah, man, I'm always going to be in tune with what's cool. I'm going to be up on what's hip. You're not. You won't be.
No. One of my
like
friends,
that shit that you're just like, yeah, this sounds terrible. Like, kids eat that shit up.
Yeah. One of my friends in high school, her mother was like up to stuff. But I think you look back at like the late 90s, early 2000s, and I think that's a little bit different too, because like you still needed the radio to find new bands for the most part. At least where I lived. And like the radio was something you would listen to work. It wouldn't be like today where it's like, oh yeah, like I'm just gonna pop in a podcast because podcast is better than fucking radio. Yeah, but all that just kind of went away. Like, no one listens to. I don't know anyone who listens to the radio anymore. I think I was one of the last holdouts, to be honest with you. And then,
yeah, I don't know. Like, I know I probably stopped before, but I definitely stopped when I moved down here. Just because, like, having lived in the same area my entire life, I knew all the radio stations, so I knew what I liked. And then as soon as I moved down here, I was just like, well, I don't know what anything is, and I'm not going to bother trying to find out. So
I don't know if you're serious and you're asking that question, because if you are, I am extremely old, Booty. Oh my god.
Holy fuck, is that a legit question? Or is that rhetorical?
That might be a legit question. Not ours.
Oh my god. Wait, Booty, how fucking old are you? Is 97 the year you were born?
It might be.
God damn it. The kids don't know about the LimeWire.
Napster? What Metallica did.
Yeah, that whole thing.
He's 24, so... Yeah, dude, 90, 97, 98.
24. Oh my fucking god. Okay, yeah. Right, okay. So you're like over a decade younger than us. Yeah, okay. So, yes, Napster was the big one. I mean, there were some other ones. Like I mentioned LimeWire. I actually used that. I would not have recommended it to anybody. It's basically like raw dogging the internet, which is not a good thing. But yeah, man, like, yeah, it was peer-to-peer, yeah. So like, it took a while to download that stuff with the internet speeds that most people had at the time. But yeah, that whole Napster thing blew up right around the same time, and I remember this. I don't know why, but this sticks in my brain. It was around the same time that Metallica released the music video for the song that they had on the Mission Impossible soundtrack.
Yeah.
Because that was the same time that they started this shit fit over Napster.
Yeah. So, trying to address all these things, so we have Discamera that says people listen to music from back when he listened to music. I don't know. So I have two sons, and I've never hear them listen to music. And when my youngest listens to music, he listens to the music I listen to, which is like video game music. Who remembers Winamp?
Yeah, because
who remembers Winamp?
Yeah,
it really kicks the llama's ass. Yes.
It whips the llama's ass.
Yeah. Here's the other thing. Here's what I did back then. Is like after Napster would take too long sometimes, because like a song would be about it'd take 5 minutes per megabyte, sometimes 10 minutes per megabyte, depending on the speed that you'd be downloading from on a peer-to-peer server. So I would go to the library, the public library, and I would get the CDs that were there, and then I'd rip them onto my computer. And that's how I get all my MP3s.
So I feel like I also want to address the thing about connecting to the internet, or we'll do some education today. Yeah, okay, you're asking the question again. So it's dial-up internet, right? So basically you'd have a dial-up modem, which was like a separate piece of hardware for your for your computer in a lot of cases. And you would have to connect over a phone line, which let's stop for a moment on that one, because that required a landline phone, which like nobody has anymore. But that was the primary phone in a home at that time, right? Which you might wonder, or you might surmise that could be problematic, right? Because let's say little Johnny wants to get on the internet to AOL chat with his friends from school. In order to do that, he has to tie up the one phone line for the entire house, which means mom and dad will not get, well, a lot of people only had one phone line. So
we had 3.
Like yeah, okay, Mr. fucking 3 console Christmas, I get it. All right. Congratulations. Fucking bougie ass motherfucker. But the point is a lot of people only had one phone line in their house, and so you would tie up the only means of using a phone in order to do your dumb internet shit. So like, for example, when I was playing Diablo 2, that came out at a time where I would argue most people still had dial-up internet. Now, it was faster dial-up. You might have had like 56K, but it was still dial-up. And so I tied up our house's phone line playing Diablo 2 on battle.net quite a bit. So yeah, and your computer would have to dial, and it would make that noise that you don't know, probably, unless you've looked it up on like YouTube or something. But it's a very distinct noise that all us old fucks definitely remember.
Yeah.
It sounded like someone was trying to murder a computer. And yeah, it would take a little bit. Most people used AOL, so for a lot of people that was like the gateway to the internet. You'd connect through AOL, you'd connect through your landline modem, and then you'd probably get that "you've got mail" thing, because you'd show up and always have some shitty spam. Even back then, you'd get spam email. It's been around forever. So yeah.
Not to mention AOL Instant Messenger.
No. We are not talking about Lemon Party. Also, it's not what it used to be anymore, by the way. That was taken down a long time ago. But fuck you for bringing that up and all that other shit. The Pain Olympics.
What Lemon Party? What's Lemon Party? Where'd this come? Oh, lemonparty.org? What's that?
Yeah. Don't even. You know what it is.
I don't.
Are you serious? You don't actually know?
No. But looking over this,
dude,
I just want
to do some internet sleuthing.
I don't want to. Yahoo Chat was lit. I use GeoCities, by the way. That was my home.
There you
go. GameSpy for servers on Quake 2. I didn't use GameSpy. I used a lot of. I just used BattleNet, pretty much exclusively, or peer-to-peer servers. I think ICQ. I think you use ICQ as well.
In a lot of ways, ICQ is like pre-instant messenger also.
Yeah, we used that to send files to each other for custom maps for World of Warcraft. Not World of Warcraft, I'm sorry. Warcraft 2.
Warcraft 3, 2.
2. Because it was like a pre-BattleNet edition. Not everyone had BattleNet. So what you do is you make these custom maps, and we had this guild, and every single time you defeated these maps, you would get like rank points. You have to show proof that you defeated these maps over MICQ. Or just ICQ. Whatever the one has the flower and shit. Wild times, man.
If I knew what Facebook would do to the internet, I'd have enjoyed the GeoCities and Angel Fire era more. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
like,
no joke.
The Wild West of the internet was a good fucking time. Like, y'all younger folks missed out on something. And you'll never get it back, because the internet has all become super centralized around a few like major sites, and it's kind of a bummer. But it was pretty wild, not gonna lie. And yes, Booty, AOL America Online is what it was, and that is what a lot of people used. It was sort of like it was really like, for a lot of people, it was like the first time that the internet, well, first it was first experience with the internet for a lot of people. But the reason it took off so well is because it arguably did a pretty good job of like creating this sort of curated, hand-holdy kind of experience for the internet for like the general person. So that's how a lot of people experienced the internet back in the early days, I suppose. And yeah, like one of the main features was AOL Instant Messenger, or AIM. It's it's like
Discord DMs.
super grandpappy.
It's Discord DMs.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
It's just single. Well, for the most part. I mean, you could do group chats too, and so like there were chat DMs. Rooms, which
there wasn't. There wasn't an AIM. There wasn't chat rooms in AIM.
Well, there was on AOL. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But
dude, there was some wild games back then, dude. So, like, there was this one game. I have to see who can equip this dagger, because that looks like a good dagger. But there was this one game that, like, you chose a character from Final Fantasy VI or a class, and then you could play as that character and fight other characters in the chat room. Through scripting. It was wild, man. I can't even explain it. It was so fucking cool.
See, GC Freak had a GeoCities website. See, I was the edgy kid. I had an Angel Fire website because that was cooler.
Yeah, I had a GeoCities one as well.
I mean, honestly, something about that doesn't surprise me, Adam. But and I mean, I guess technically that is before you could send nudes. I mean, where there's a will, there's a way. Like, people could still do it. It would just they really had to want to send something, because that would take a really long time. And definitely not over like those chat programs, because I don't think they were written to handle files of that size. Nickelodeon Java games. Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of those from that era that are gone. I mean, you can still see them if you go to like archive.org. You can see how those sites looked. I mean, they're not 100% functional at all, but and this was pre like Web 2.0 or whatever, where there was like some sort of unofficial standardization of how websites should like look and feel, and so it was all just people just doing whatever the fuck they wanted. You never knew what you were gonna get.
It was awesome.
ASL, yeah, exactly.
Adam talking about you just had to trust people. Yeah, that's why like all the parents were freaking out about the internet back then. Like, you gotta make sure your kids know things. There were a lot of hideous websites, but I prefer that over every website looking the exact same.
Hell yeah, man. Give me some fucking, like, animated fire gifs, or, like, the spinning, like, under construction sign or whatever. Yep. That's what I want. Also, I mean, the screenshot's been floating around for a while now, but it still gets me whenever I see it, of, like, that, I think it was a tweet some girl made, where she was just like, wouldn't it be awesome, like, if your Instagram played, like, your favorite song when people went to your profile? And I'm like, motherfucker, that's MySpace.
Yeah.
We've gotten to the point where people don't know what MySpace was.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they were eternally under construction because it was just a way, it was a cheap way of being like, listen, I know that this looks like shit, but I'm going to pretend like I'm going to make this better at some point. And then you never did.
I like how they had with like website counters on how many people had visited your website.
Oh, yeah. That was a big deal.
I mean, technically it was, because you had MySpace and you had AIM. AIM's like a form of social media, really.
Yeah, it was more like, it was more localized, though.
Yeah.
Just by virtue of, like, most of the time you were probably talking to just people you literally knew in real life.
Right. I forgot how I met.
Yeah.
There were some people, like real people, I met on the internet that were like my age. I don't remember how that happened.
Oh God, web rings. I haven't heard that in forever. We tried. My friends and I tried to start a web ring.
Oh, the internet was so different back then, man. I miss it. I really do. Society's gone to shit since we changed. I'll say it. Ever since we got rid of the dollar menu, the world has gone to hell.
I am certain that I am certain that the shitty MIDI song that I had playing on my MySpace profile was actually, no, you know what? For a long time, it was like some crappy version of a Green Day song. Because like for a long time, I was like super into Green Day and like pop punk. So that was probably it for quite a while.
That's probably similar with mine. I'm trying to think back. It was probably something like Avenged Sevenfold.
Yes, there you go. Waking the Fallen, baby.
Oh man.
Okay, so here's another good one. It was right around that same era. It was more like later 90s, early 2000s, but did anybody else have a live journal? Because that was a big thing with like a lot of like my friends. Everybody had a live journal.
That explains why so many people love fucking Twitter then. We just talked about Angel Fire.
Yeah, we were just talking about it. My personal website that I built was on Angel Fire back in the day.
The other thing,
I was reading Discomer saying he discovered LiveJournal when it was already dying. Yeah, I mean that was later on. I mean it got taken over from. I mean as soon as social media started taking off, LiveJournal was kind of like pointless, I guess. But
to GC Freak's point about don't miss breaking 5 PS2s to install a mod chip, I remember back then, like I didn't even try to install a mod chip in anything. Like we had all these home remedies in order to play import games, and they were not mod chips because you didn't want to break your stuff because I mean it was still expensive back then. So it looked like mod chips to install that. Like you would if you wanted to play import games for your PS2, you got a Japanese PS2. That's how it worked. I wasn't gonna break a PS2. Now playing burn discs, I didn't know how to play burn discs back then because I don't think it was that right there. But if you wanted to play a burn disc on your PS1, you used a Game Shark and a piece of Scotch tape, and it still works if you want to do that.
I think I might be too new for this conversation.
Gather round and listen.
Yeah. What was the first emulator ever created? Is that what you're asking?
What was the first emulator ever created? Was it Nesticle? Like the mainstream one? Nesticle was... Because I remember like the early ones, there's Nesticle and SNES 9X were some of the earliest ones. Bleem's technically an emulator. That is very true. But Bleem was after... I know Bleem was after SNES 9X. Because that's how I discovered emulation was through SNES 9X, and that was in '98. That's awesome. That's awesome, freak. Sometimes GameStop was cool. GameStop was cool back then, but back then they weren't GameStop, they were FuncoLand. Zulin's INES in 1996. Yeah, I know the first wave of emulators were like NES ones. Terrible DOS Master System emulator. This dungeon is annoying. I have to use the restaurant. Real bad. Works at a Hollywood Video. That's awesome. The Dolphin emulator. I have never even used the Dolphin emulator. Used the SNES until 2015-ish. I think I still prefer the dedicated emulators as opposed to RetroArch.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do. I don't know. I kind of like the fact that I can have them all in one place. I think in a lot of ways you're sacrificing some things with that. Like I know the dedicated emulators can tend to be more like cycle accurate and shit like that, but
well, here's my view on the dedicated emulators is that it's easier to customize your controllers. At least I find it that way. Oh, I was already here. I prefer dedicated emulators too, but some of them have awful UI. Yeah, they do. So like for SNES games, I think I use RetroArch just because RetroArch has a design that's more in line with the Super Nintendo. It just feels that way. But like if I want to play a Sega game, like every single time I have to reconfigure my controller to match what like the game was designed to do. So right now I'm playing with an Astro City Mini controller, which is effectively a Sega Genesis 6-button controller. Playing a Super Nintendo game like that is a little bit different because I don't know, just the way my mind is engineered around them. Listening like is easier to dedicate. Yeah, that's the thing. Like every single time you want to do you want to have a more customization, like direct customization over your accessories and inputs, I think they're better in dedicated emulators. Whereas RetroArch just kind of has more broad strokes on things. I will say this. I'm probably never going to use a dedicated PC Engine emulator again. I'm going to go with RetroArch for that. And the reason I am is probably because RetroArch, I know, recognizes my TurboGrafx 16 USB controller in terms of the turbo switches, which is fucking badass. Yeah, but the Mr. FPGA costs money. I remember playing DKC2 on ZSNES, and the game is actually broken there. Yeah. I don't think the RetroArch handles Citro that well either. How does because you were emulating today on the Steam Deck. What were you using for the Steam Deck?
Pretty much everything. Actually, I think everything on there runs through RetroArch. Yeah, that whole like the MU deck set of automated scripts for setting it up and everything is like super helpful, and it configures RetroArch and all that stuff for you and gets all the cores configured and blah blah blah. So it was like really actually pretty easy to set up, and then I did some extra customization after the fact just to like, you know, the usual stuff like changing around some button configs, and then I went down that rabbit hole of finding all of the custom bezel artwork.
Hawaiian Punch or Kool-Aid? Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid. Definitely Kool-Aid.
Yeah. You're getting me nostalgic again, man. I miss the late 90s, early 2000s, man. Take me back. Take me back.
I want to go back.
I do. Why would I want to punch? They hurt.
Now, I feel like, you know, potentially the other question that could go with that, right? Because, and I don't know how you'd... I guess it depends on how you group these things. But in my mind, you could reasonably ask Hawaiian Punch, Kool-Aid, or Capri Sun.
A what or Capri Sun?
I'm sorry, what?
You said a what or Capri Sun?
Hawaiian Punch, Kool-Aid, or Capri Sun.
Ooh. That's tough. I'd still say Kool-Aid.
I probably would too. It may or may not have something to do with the fact that I was never particularly good at punching the hole in those Capri Sun packets.
I had a couple of Tamagotchis. I also had Digimon.
My little brother had a Tamagotchi. I never had one, but he got one.
It's the special magic it uses. Cryo Shield. Sounds like something I need to give to... Oh, girl. TMNT or Batman in the animated series? Oh, that's easy, Batman. Like, yeah, Batman.
Yeah, I mean, even as the resident Ninja Turtle fanboy, I still have to say Batman. It's, like, objectively a better show.
Batman the animated series is fucking art.
Yeah. Like, I own the entirety of the original, like, run of TMNT, the animated series, and, shocker, it does not hold up at all.
No.
Whereas, like, the Batman animated series, you can go back and watch that right fucking now, and that is still quality.
It's pretty dark.
Yeah. I mean, in a lot of people's minds, to some extent, mine included, you know, people consider that to be like the definitive Joker in a lot of ways, just because Mark Hamill is fucking incredible as the voice of the Joker, and just the art style and the way that he was portrayed in that animated series is pretty much exactly what you would think.
I mean, that was the Joker they essentially used for all iterations of like their mainstream movies too. Like in terms of the animated ones moving forward.
Right.
I don't remember specifics. Like, it's been a long time since I watched it. But every single time, like, people do retrospectives or I look at it and just kind of watch snippets of episodes, it's like, yo, like, this is a really special thing they had going on back then. and to just kind of watch it casually, it makes you wonder, like, there's a lot of games out there, not games, but there's a lot of shows out there that they're like, how could you let your kids watch this? But then they're like, oh, Batman, I remember Adam West, my kid can watch this, it's fine. Like, I don't know how they let us watch some of that crap, man. Like, that was violent and dark. And not, like, just casual violence like Turtles or Transformers. Like, no, it's like dead-ass violent. It dealt with, like, really mature themes. Like, it was an adult thing.
Also, on that topic, Gargoyles was a fantastic show.
I never watched it.
Ah, so good.
I've heard that. Like, it's one of the most underrated cartoons of all time. I've never seen it. I think Lyle's a big fan of the Raspberry Pi. Is that correct?
I think so. I don't know if we could get him to stop in here more often, grace us with his presence, then he could speak for himself, but, you know.
Oh, I know he's going to be gracing us with his presence in about 5 days.
Yeah.
Apparently, I've heard from a birdie, one of the games that we're going to be, we might be relegated to playing and experiencing for the sake of our dear patrons. Could be Shadow the Hedgehog.
Hell yeah. A game that tries to convince you that him riding on a motorcycle is somehow sensical and faster than him literally just fucking running.
Also, hedgehogs with guns.
Also that.
My connection is super shitty tonight. I'm looking at my drop frames, like 9%.
Yeah, I've been noticing that.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, Darkwing Duck was another good one. Yeah, definitely.
It was okay. I liked Eek the Cat.
Eek was pretty good, yeah.
It was like Courage the Cowardly Dog, but it didn't suck.
I'm sorry, what?
You heard me.
Dude, what? Courage was such a good show. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
I mean, yeah, that was the whole thing. I mean, you want to talk about, like, shows that you're like, I can't believe parents let your kids watch this. Like, that show was fucked up on, like, a totally different level.
Okay, so what's more fucked up? Here's the real question. What's more fucked up? Ren and Stimpy or Rocko's Modern Life?
Ren and Stimpy. It's definitely still... Like, there were definitely some, like...
There's some real fucked up shit.
Questionable shit in Rocko's Modern Life, for sure, but it was not as, in your face or just straight up gross. Like, Ren and Stimpy can just be straight up disgusting at times.
That's too much Discamera. I'm not reading that.
Well, they're having their own side conversation about, like, FPGAs and whatever. Which is fine, you know, you guys keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I just think
Inspector Gadget was pretty good. I never got super into it, though.
I just think there's something a little bit more, like, mature about Rocko's Modern Life. I think there is more to it.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Like, Ren and Stimpy was very surface level-y, whereas Rocko's Modern Life was like, here's what they're really saying, kind of shit. I'm sure there's probably a degree of that to Ren and Stimpy too, because the dude who created it is a fucking head case. So who knows what the fuck that guy was on. But yeah, I could see the argument either way.
Well, Rocko's Modern Life was always one of my favorite Nick shows back in the day. I really liked that one. Is that, wait a minute, is that like a common thing? Like, is Pinky and the Brain underrated? I always just assumed everybody liked it. Like,
that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
I really despise all the goddamn Klasky Kasupo cartoon from Nick at the time. Yeah, you know what? I think it needs to be said. Rugrats looks like shit.
Oh yeah, no, it does.
It
absolutely. Like the artwork got a little better over time. I wouldn't say it got like good, but like super early Rugrats, holy fuck, yeah.
Just the overall design period, like the way everything looks. Like, I know a lot of people today are like, well, look how terrible animation looks in Western animation. And I tend to agree. It's not what I like. It's not something I enjoy. But I think all of that started right around that time in the 90s with the Klasky Supo, how do you say it, time frame. Because it's just like very basic, very simple animation. It worked, and it was popular. And now you look at where animation is today, and it's just like, bleh.
Yeah, Doug was good. Pre Disney, yeah, you're right.
Doug was right there with like the preteen developmental shows with Clarissa Explains It All.
Yeah, we watched a lot of Clarissa back in the day. That was my brother. He was really into that show.
That makes sense.
I mean, I liked it too, but
yeah.
and yes, it definitely makes sense. But I mean, it was a pretty decent show, but that was his jam for sure. Also, Sabrina, the Teenage Witch. Also, not surprising.
No. Was he a big Buffy fan too?
No, actually, I don't think he's even ever watched Buffy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Big Bird.
See, okay, Rocket Power was like, yeah, okay, all of those later Nicktoons, see, that was outside of my time. Like, that was when I had kind of, I don't want to say outgrown necessarily, but that was not my era for that. So like Rocket Power was more of my brother's thing because he's like 4 years younger than me. So he was pretty into Rocket Power. I didn't care by that point. And then like all that other stuff, like I like Fairly Odd Parents in retrospect. Like that's actually a show.
It's a good show.
It's written well enough that you can go back and like watch it now and it's still good.
Yeah.
Not that fucking travesty that they're doing right now with the pseudo live action like reboot or whatever. That's yeah, it's live action actors with animated. The Odd Parents, the Fairly Odd Parents are animated, and then everybody else is live action. It's garbage. But anyway, yeah, that was a little after my time for a lot of those.
Your brother was full of tude, Soha says.
He still is, honestly. Like,
yes, he is. I love your brother. Your brother's great.
Yeah, he is.
I got to the Hanna-Barbera style. I'd say Nicktoons is like gross and scribbly. Yeah, Hanna-Barbera was like, you could say it like about the animation frames because they used a lot of the same frames and a lot of the same stills, but it looked a lot better. I could agree to that.
Main character's name was Ginger.
Grand Rapidians play video games?
Show where the characters had like different outfits each episode? Daria was good shit.
Aeon Flux was weird. I'm just gonna say that too. Like a lot of people love Aeon Flux. I think people just liked it because it looked cool. But overall, the entire show is just extremely weird for the sake of being weird. I think that's the entire point of it.
As Told by Ginger. There you go. That's it. Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Again, not one of the ones that was after my time, but yeah.
I had no idea why they designed Aldrich's character to be completely uncanny. Like, why are their mouths in that place? It's so ugly. I have no idea what you're talking about.
So also not necessarily directly Nickelodeon related, but it just kind of made me think of it because it was around that same time. But did anybody watch Celebrity Deathmatch?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
That show is fantastic. I'm pretty sure that would not fly today.
No. That's why that era was so great, dude. You could get away with murder on TV. Like in every direction. Like South Park, Family Guy, that shit was no holds bar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure a lot of people disagree and be like, you don't, well, I don't know. Probably, it probably was bad. I don't know.
Yeah, Celebrity Deathmatch was good shit. And it was funny too because that was at a time where like I was at an age where I was like super plugged into pop culture, right? Like I'm obviously not as much now.
No.
And so like seeing all of those celebrities like killing each other in claymation was just fantastic.
I don't even know if they got permission from them. Sometimes they did. Sometimes they would voice it, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, some of them.
It's just...
Yeah, I remember that they tried to reboot it. I recall thinking that was a bad idea. I was just like, yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. Like that was very much a thing of its time. Like, yeah, it's just clay. Yeah, I remember that.
Such a weird time, man. Like I'm down. I miss it. I really do. But it was such a weird time.
Okay, fucking. All right, hold on. I'm gonna look this up because Soha is still like he is very perturbed about this whole, as told by Ginger, Uncanny Valley thing. So, hold on.
Uncanny Valley.
As told by... Oh, okay, yeah, I remember this show. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's... Oh, dude, okay. You know what? I bet if I looked it up, it's probably the same people. But I remember seeing this show and thinking that they made humans look like what the Real Monsters characters look like.
That sounds terrible.
That's what I thought. The art, because the art style is like the fucking same.
Ugh. Good night, GC Freak.
Yeah, good night, man. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna look now. I want to see if it was the same people. Yep. Oh, hey, look, Class Geek Supo. Crazy. Yeah, I don't give a shit about this. I want to know. Yeah, because I think they were television series. Yep, I was right. Gabor Supo was one of the two creators of Real Monsters. So yes. That makes a lot of sense.
Classic Supo was...
It was also... Yeah, I say it's also somewhat similar, like Wild Thornberries, which I enjoyed that show.
It looks like crap. I would say that, like, the animation style for Real Monsters for Classic Supo, that fits that. Real Monsters is fine.
Yeah, but none of these other ones.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Were we aware that Rugrats got rebooted last year? What the fuck? I was not aware of this.
Why would you be?
I mean, yeah, I guess that's a good point, but Also, oh, what? I have to see a. Oh my god, no! It's like weird Pixar 3D animated.
No.
What? What?
Why?
Oh, this is like worse. Oh my god, they just have to ruin everything. Holy shit.
It's for
Okay,
a new generation. Wow. It's for a new generation, Shane.
Oh, whatever. Fuck those kids. I don't care. Yeah, basically, yeah. Cheap 3D Garfield, yeah. Yeah, Nickelodeon is like the... Apparently, they're like the fucking Konami of kids' television. They just make the worst decisions with their intellectual properties.
What was there is good 3D animations for kids. What was the TV channels? What was the one that we grew up with that was all 3D animated? Reboot? I think it was Reboot.
Oh, yeah. Dude, Reboot was good shit.
Yeah.
Also, they tried to reboot at one point, and I was just like, no. Like the whole draw of that show was was its art style. Like that was the whole fucking thing. Because that was like that super early, like early mid 90s, like CGI'd crap, and like it had its own aesthetic. It was very like pronounced. And then they tried to reboot it with just like, you know, modern slick looking shit. And I'm just like, no, you can't do that.
By the way, when I get back to the Dragon Ship Destiny, I'm calling it tonight. We're at that 2-hour mark.
Yeah, we are indeed. Booty wants to know favorite celebrity deathmatch match.
I can't even tell you.
You know what? Let me look celebrity because I watched a lot of that show. Let me see. List of episodes. I mean, honestly, the pilot was pretty good. Having Charles Manson fight Marilyn Manson was a pretty good one. Let's see. What other matchups did they have here?
Fred Durst.
That is the good one.
Our local hero, Fred Durst.
Yeah.
We should rename monuments to him here in Jackson. Rage Flame became Immortal Flame. Recovery Wager became Purity Wager. Okay. God bless Fred Durst. No! He's gonna take you to the Matthews Bridge and you don't want to go there. You can die. We know what the Matthews Bridge is, okay? We live it. We breathe it. We see it every day. Well, not every day.
Yeah, I'm looking through all the matchups. Some of these I can still remember, like, vague bits and pieces of.
Well, while you pick one, I'm going to say thank you to everybody for coming out tonight and joining us for this fantastic stream where we reminisced about the 90s. I wrapped up the additional optional dungeons for Lunar Eternal Blue, which means the next stream that I do Lunar Eternal Blue on in 2 weeks will be nothing but shoving shit down Neo Zophar's throat and wrapping up the epilogue and making sure that we have the happiest of endings. So, thank you for joining us, and Shane, I will let you do the pitches.
Sure.
If you found your match, by the way.
You know, I don't know yet. There's a lot of good ones to choose from. If I had to just like throw one off the cuff, I will say that the Beastie Boys versus the Backstreet Boys was a pretty good one. But yeah, at any rate, yeah. So hey, you know what? If you are watching this live, then you're listening to me right now. So hey, you know, thank you for joining us and hanging out and chit-chatting and reminiscing and talking about dial-up modems and all that fun stuff. If you happen to be watching this on the YouTube, then you could be here live, chit-chatting with us and hanging out, as these fine folks do. And all you got to do is just go to linktree/retrohangover and pick that little Twitch button there, and it'll bring you right over here. And while you're there, I mean, you can check out the other things, like, in case you didn't know, we are a podcast, first and foremost. And so we just had our latest episode come out today at the time of the stream, which happens to cover Duke Nukem 3D with our fantastic guest host, Patrick, from the Retrospectives podcast. So I'd highly recommend checking that out.
Check out the Retrospectives podcast as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So to do the things, listen to the show. We got a Patreon, we got a merch store if you want to do that. We also just have a public Discord. You can hang out in there. We got some fun people in there. So, and actually we're winding down at the end of the month. So our high score challenge with Devil's Crush is coming to a thrilling conclusion as everybody's trying to top themselves with these crazy scores. So you can get in on that action. There's a new game every month. So also definitely come in and check that out as well. But I think that's you know what? I feel like that's most of it. Also, hey, Pat Sajak versus Alex Trebek, also a really great match. For the record. Yeah, man, I think that's it. So I suppose unless Chris has got anything else he wants to throw out here.
Just briefly, if you're watching this, just know that I am still streaming the 4-Job Fiesta on twitch.tv/retrohangover, because you're probably watching this on the YouTube if you're not here. And just know that all donations for the month of June, which is like 5 months left, all donations, when I mean like Patreon donations, if you sign up for Patreon during the month of June, all of that money is going to be going to charity. 50% is going to go to the Planned Parenthood Foundation of America. The other half is going to go to the Children's Center for the Visually Impaired. So if you are so inclined, you want to assist either of those charities, even if you sign up for 1 month, all that money is just going to go right to those two foundations. And that's part of the 4-Job Fiesta. So if you're interested in it, go ahead and look into it. And the other thing is, if we get up to 25 Patreons, which means there's only one more, then I am obligated to get a capture card for these streams and play Wii U games for you, because I stupidly promised to do that. So, if that interests you, again, look at our Patreon, and we're going to entertain you, and I might get a itty-bitty bikini like Amaranth. I don't know. 400 followers, I'll wear a bikini one time. I'll borrow it from my wife, and she won't be happy. But that's all I got.
All right, well, I guess with all of that being said, until next Sunday,
play with your itty-bitty, teeny bikini joysticks, hopefully. All right, bye, everybody.